An important profine technology is DIF, or Detector Interference Free. This essentially means the pinpointer will be less likely to cause interference with an operating metal detector. Here's a quick demonstration of what DIF technology can do. First, the profine pinpointer, then the ordinary pinpointer. Now both of those pinpointers were switched off, and that's the DIF difference.
Recover targets both on land and in water more efficiently with the Garrett ProPointer AT. After you've located a target with your metal detector, this incredibly useful handheld pinpointer is designed specifically to speed the recovery of your target.
That was easy.
On land or underwater, the ProPointer AT can be used to quickly scan holes, probe under rocks, or sift through soil, sand, or gravel to precisely locate targets. The ProPointer's audible and/or vibrating response increases in intensity based on the target's proximity. The ProPointer AT is submersible to a maximum depth of 10 feet or 3 meters, ideal for anyone seeking treasure along the beach, in rivers, or in swimming areas of lakes or ponds. And of course, the ProPointer AT is equally at home on land. The ProPointer AT features simple, one-touch operation. All settings are controlled with this button. To power it on, press and release the button while holding the pinpointer away from any metallic objects. You will hear 2 beeps and the LED will remain on. To power off, press and hold the button for about 1 second until you hear a single beep, indicating power down. The ProPointer AT has 3 sensitivity settings. It also has 2 detection settings, an audio plus vibrate setting, or a silent vibrate-only setting. To enter adjustment mode, press and hold the button for 2 seconds. When you enter adjustment mode, you will hear a single beep, followed by a dual-tone beep and a flashing LED. The first button press after entering adjustment mode indicates the current setting of your ProPointer AT. To change the setting, press the button repeatedly to cycle through the 6 settings. 1 beep indicates minimum sensitivity with audio and vibrate. 2 beeps indicates medium sensitivity with audio and vibrate. 3 beeps indicates maximum sensitivity with audio and vibrate. 1 vibration pulse with no audio indicates minimum sensitivity for silent operation. 2 vibration pulses with no audio indicates medium sensitivity for silent operation. 3 vibration pulses with no audio indicates maximum sensitivity for silent operation. As you continue to press the button, the ProPointer AT continues to cycle through these 6 settings. To exit the adjustment mode, press and hold the button for 2 seconds, indicated by a dual-tone beep and steady LED, or wait 5 seconds for automatic exit. Your current setting will be remembered when the unit is switched off and back on, even when the battery is replaced. Typically, sensitivity and detection settings are set to your preferred level and are rarely changed unless needed. For example, higher sensitivity settings provide the greatest detection of smaller and/or deeper targets, but may result in detection of highly mineralized grounds, in which case, lower sensitivity settings are recommended. As an alternative to reducing sensitivity, the ProPointer AT can instantly tune out the detection of salt water, wet sand, or highly mineralized ground. Simply hold the tip of the pinpointer to the water, sand, or soil, and quick press the button for an instant retune. If necessary, repeat this fast retune to further eliminate any environmental response.
With pulse induction technology, the F-pulse sees through heavy mineralized soils, reduces faulting in hot ground, and excels in harsh saltwater environments. Simple to use single button operation allows you to select 3 levels of sensitivity, alert response, and to adjust the powerful LED flashlight. The F-Pulse operates on 2 AA batteries and has a built-in lanyard loop. 360-degree detection and a lost alarm mode. A molded rubber grip. A depth gauge in inches and centimeters. The F-Pulse is constructed from special abrasion-resistant materials, making it 17 times more abrasion-resistant than any of our competitors.
The XP MI6 pinpointer. It can be a simple standalone pinpointer, or it can be wireless paired with your XP Deus or ORX with just a simple press of a button. Go onto your Deus or ORX menu, scroll down, find the pinpointers, hit the pairing button, and your MI6 is paired within seconds. When the MI6 is turned on, your detector will turn off to eliminate interference, but you'll still hear the audio from the MI6 in your headphones or the control box speaker. It's got a lithium powered battery that lasts for weeks on a single charge, and it's also submersible up to 6 meters. The MI6 has 2 different audio modes, pitch or pulse. Now, pulse is a conventional sound on most probes. However, pitch is slightly different. It's got a VCO audio. It's a very efficient way of finding the target quickly. The XP MI6 comes with its own unique rotating holster. And you can connect this to your belt, webbing, or the XP Finds pouch. Well, that's enough from me. Let's see what others think about the MI6.
I love that as soon as you turn on your MI6 pinpointer, it shows up on your Deus remote, and it's got a special menu. In fact, it works the same way as if you had an ORX remote. And from there you can make easy adjustments like sensitivity, tone, and you can adjust the audio between pitch and pulse. It's super easy and versatile. What more can I say?
Research mode. If you lose your MI6 in the field, here's what you can do. Via your Deus or your RX remote, enter the pinpointer mode. Select Research, and your pinpointer will wake up and alert you by tone to its location. No other manufacturer offers this option on their pinpointers.
Sometimes targets can be difficult to recover even with the pinpointer, but there's a little known trick with the Garrett Pro Pointer where you can retune it to a target. In this case, I'll show a small buck and ball piece of lead. This is an item that's pretty small that could be hard to find in the field, but by retuning you can narrow down the audio response to that target and move the pinpointer closer and closer to it to make it easier to find. And I'll demonstrate that by putting this piece of lead into this hole. It's about 3 inches deep, and I'll just cover it over with a little bit of dirt, and I'll come in, my pinpointer's on. I'm going to go through the recovery method as if I'm searching down the hole to see if my target's still in there. So I've got a good strong signal, and if I want to check to see how close I am to it, I get it near the strongest response and simply turn it off and on again real quick. Off and right back on. And it's only going to respond when I get super close to that target now. So now when it goes off, I'm right on it. I can just reach down and there's my target. I'll actually demonstrate that on the ground right here. I'll set this target here. Now to set this back to its normal operation, I'll simply take the Pro Pointer away from any metal, turn it off, turn it back on again. Now it's at full strength. So I'm going to drop down here and put it next to this little tiny musket ball. You can see that it's going off, very consistent. When I get to the strongest peak, I'll turn it off, back on again. And at this closeness, I'm not responding to it. I've knocked down that audio response to where I almost have to touch it for it to go off. So that shows you how a tiny piece of gold or a tiny artifact like this, you can really retune to the target to know if you're close to it. Another way that comes in handy is if you have a larger target. Now over here in this other hole, I've got a soda can at 6 inches deep, a big target. I've just dug down a couple inches. I'm trying to determine if I'm close to my target. So I go to my pro pointer and turn it on, and I'm getting a good strong signal. Now how do I know if I'm right on my target? I'm going to retune it to see if my target's right there underneath the tip of the pro pointer. So I'm going to turn it off and back on again at that strongest peak. I've lost all target response. So what that tells me is it's either a lot deeper or a much larger target, or quite possibly both. Now if I turn it off and back on again, my target's there again. I'm going to have to dig down closer to it to get a response once I've retuned to the target. So that's one way to help tell a large target and a deep target from a target that you're actually very close to. Just a couple of tips on retuning with the pro pointer.
Beep, beep.